The political news that has social media buzzing today is that Republicans Ted Cruz and John Kasich are actually joining forces to try and stop Donald Trump.
But is it too little too late? 24-Hour News 8's political reporter Rick Albin is here with the numbers.
Yeah, it's the big buzz, and I don't want to be a buzzkill, but the numbers may not bear this out. Let's take a look at some delegate math 101. As of today, Donald Trump has 845 delegates. Ted Cruz has 559. John Kasich has 148. As a reference point, Marco Rubio, who's bowed out, has 171 delegates. So to get the Republican nomination, you have to get to 1237 on the first round at the convention in Cleveland this July. So what does the path look like to get there? There are 733 delegates left up for grabs, including 172 tomorrow. If you're Donald Trump, you need to win 392 more delegates to get to the magic number, or just less than 54% of everything that's left. While it isn't the goal of Cruz or Kasich to get to the convention with enough delegates to win on the first ballot, it's instructive to see what it would look like. For Cruz to get to 1237, he'd have to win somewhere in the neighborhood of 93% of all of the remaining delegates. Difficult, probably impossible. For Kasich, the task is even more daunting. To get to 1237, he'd have to have a time machine to go back and win primaries already held. He would have to win 148% of all the remaining delegates. Okay, you say, not so fast. Neither Cruz or Kasich is talking about winning on the first ballot. Fair enough. But in order to stop Donald Trump, how many delegates do they need? As a technical matter, they would have to collectively get 46% or more of all of the delegates that are left. Today, together, combined, they've gotten just less than 40%. If Trump continues to win at the same rate that he has, about 47% of all delegates, he would go to the convention short of 1237, but way above any other candidate. The additional 344 or so delegates would put him at about, let's say, 1189, more or less. So the question is, if you go into Cleveland like Trump likely will with a commanding lead, but short of 1237, can you convince some of the unbound delegates to get behind you in the first round? If Trump is anywhere above, say, 1175, which it looks like he will be, what is the rationale for Cruz or Kasich or anybody else to get delegates to switch to them with far fewer votes? That's why we'll be in Cleveland for the Republican convention in July, and Philadelphia with the Democrats too, in this most unusual presidential cycle. I'm not saying that Trump wins the nomination. I'm just saying that the road gets steeper and steeper for anybody else. And if he rolls into Cleveland with a 1175, 1160, 1190, I don't know how the others get there, but we'll be there to see.
It's just so convoluted and interesting to see how this is all going to shake out.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll talk about Algebra 101. No, I'm kidding. It's less confusing.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Rick.
Thank you,
You
Rick.
bet.